All right, I'm on hole number 15 of the opening round of the Easter Open tournament in the rookie division. Okay, I need to get this hole. I've been dialing this hole in. So we're on hole number 6 here. So this is the Guardian Nav. I'm doing 1.5 per ring, 5 backspin, 10% wind adjustment. And I'm going right at it because the way that the wind's blowing, we're getting a headwind here and it's laying the ball down. So I need to go right at it. I'm using a navigator. And in the weekend round, I'm definitely thinking I'm going to switch up and go to either a 4-wind ball or a 5-wind ball just to increase because we've got that headwind. But if you do that though and you have less headwind, then you've got to adjust for the distance because more headwind is going to lay the ball down more, and so if you're cutting that wind down, then you have to make a slight adjustment for it. So I'm going to continue to use it with a navigator and see how it goes. And I may stick with the nav just because I don't want to have to make any other adjustment. If you've got tailwind or side wind, using a low wind ball will really potentially help you. But when you've got headwind, you have to factor in the fact that you don't have as much headwind stopping the ball. So it will change your landing spot. Because right now I'm going straight at it because the wind's laying it down. I'm actually going just a little teeny bit behind it. But instead of a 3-wind, if I had a 1.5 wind, it's not going to affect it. And right now, the way that the wind's blowing, we're actually getting more side wind than we are headwind. The way it's been playing so far this week, we've been getting more kind of a 50-50. 1.5, 5 backspin, 10 wind. See what our opponent does? Very nice. Close. Close. Yeah, that's a heartbreaker. Okay, so I'm going to go 5 backspin. 3, 4, 5 backspin. I'm going to come right at it. Okay, so I got a 2.5 wind. I'm adding on 10%, so that's going to be 2.5, so it's 2.75. And that's 2.4. So I'm going to do a 2 and a little. Isn't it perfect? Which is what I couldn't seem to do on the last hole. Close. It should have been about 2.25, right? So 2.75, 1 2 per ring. That's 2.4. That leaves me 3.75. That's 4. Should have been maybe 2 1/3 rings, and I moved it about 2.25. So that little bit off that I was to the right there was part of my wind adjustment. And the wind was a little bit less. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. The wind was a little bit less. The wind's been in the 3 range, and there it was 2 point. Even with the adjustment, with the added on stuff, it's been a little over 3. So because there was a little bit less wind, it actually was able to move forward a little bit more. And I didn't put that in my calculations. I went in the same spot. All right, that was hole number 15 of the Easter Open tournament in the opening round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.